hotspot. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a drunk makeup tutorial. I'm also going to be answering a few questions that you guys asked me on Instagram, so hopefully this is going to be like a very interesting video that you guys are going to enjoy. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, please do like this video, and also please leave a comment down below. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna be like a very fun video. So today I'm drinking dry red wine. Hopefully it gets me to the point where it should but like the thing is, if you know me, you know that I'm a regular wine drinker. Like, I consume wine quite a lot, and sometimes I can like even finish a bottle and still be fine. But hopefully I'll be drunk because I'll be just gulping all of it at the same time. And yeah, so yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to be priming my eyelids. I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer, and I'm just going to use this as a base for my eyelids. I know I've been gone for quite a while. Hey, I haven't like been here, or I haven't been around, and that's because of a number of reasons. I also wanted to stop. Okay, I actually wanted to delete my YouTube channel, but I'm glad I didn't, because everyone was just like, nah, just take a break if you're not feeling up to it, and then maybe, who knows, you will change your mind and come back. And I'm glad I listened, because I mean, here am I back on my channel. I don't know what look I'm gonna be doing. I feel like I'm gonna do this other look. I had done it on, when was it, but recently, and a lot of people loved it on Instagram, so I'm probably just gonna do the same look again. It is very, like, it's a very simple cut crease, so it's not too complex. So 2 months back I got this palette from Shein, and I just want to show you guys, although I'm not going to be using it that much today, but I feel like I should just show you guys, because this is honestly my favorite palette. It's a palette of all your brown or neutral colors. So this is what it looks like, and it has, I think, 12 shades. I use these 2 shades specifically to always like contour my face. I also use like maybe all these 4 colors to also contour my clients' faces, and honestly it's the best palette ever. It has different purposes, as you guys can see. Okay, let me show you this color. This is like a brownish burnt orange color. It's really perfect for contouring. It's also very pigmented. Let me do a few swatches on the back of my hands so you guys can see. These are like some of the colors. Honestly, it's very pigmented and I love it so much. And honestly, if you have the coins, just get it. I think it's 100 and something rands. I still want to get more palettes from Shein, because I feel like they honestly have the best palette collection. This Modern Dolls Spectrum palette. Yeah, man, like, I haven't decided the colors I'm going for, but at the end I'll show you guys the colors that I used. I feel like I'm not just gonna show one by one. Right now I'm going in with this deep purple color, and yeah, that's it. Honestly, angizile la kuzokhuluma nge-makeup, guys. I want to vent. I want to talk about umjolo for the year 2021, like how it has been, my experiences, and also like answering a few questions that you guys asked me about dating this year. Fana asibayekeni nje asihlukane nabo shem. Ilokho nje engifuna ukusho kakhulu. ngiyakubona konke but nje that's that's the verse I'm preaching to you guys at this point. Abafana abasiyekeni asi yo I can't be tipsy at this point. Like I'm only starting with my makeup. Ngifuna nje ukusho ukuthi hey Nkosi yami abafana sibayekeni. Leave boys alone. And I know I said boys, well they are boys, they're not men. Nje, let's leave these boys alone. They don't love us. They hate us, and they've shown us a million times how much they hate us. And honestly, all that's left for us is to just love ourselves and leave these men alone. Honestly, that's all. I can't say anything more. Before nje ngize ngingene endabeni engizokhuluma ngayo, I feel like that's advice for you guys to take away. Just leave men alone. I know it's hard, but hopefully we can all do it for our own benefit. This video, I'll be answering a few questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram, because I did put up a poll where people could ask me questions about like my dating experiences, specifically for the year 2021. And yeah, I'll be just answering a few of those questions. So right now I'm going in and blending this orange shade into the purple. Let's see. Okay, it is pretty well blended. And I'll do the same for the other eye. So right now let me get into your questions. The first question I got is, what has helped you survive long distance relationships, if you have ever been in any? First of all, I have never, okay, I'm not gonna say I haven't survived any long distance relationships, because in 2017 I was in a long distance relationship, and I feel like it rocked me. Like about that one, I've had like other long distance relationships, but the one I had in 2017 rocked me so much. And I feel like it was because I was madly in love with the person I was in a long distance relationship with. One thing that like I'll say helped us survive that relationship, because I think it was my longest like relationship. It was for an entire year. One thing that did help us survive that long distance relationship was communication. Like we were very big on communication. Like we'll talk in the morning, we'll talk like every single time. And the person I was in the relationship with emphasized communication so much. Like we'd talk all the time. Like literally always, all the time. We used to have long phone calls. Even when we fought, like let's say we were like arguing, it'll still be like over the phone. We'd have the phone call and take it all the way through. So I feel like in that sense the communication was like really really good in helping us survive with the whole distance thing. And also I feel like another thing was the fact that I was like really in love with the guy. So because of that, like that really like held me down, and I was just like, no, I love my boyfriend and I'm just gonna like see this through. I want to make sure that we survive. Every time we had to see each other, like every time we had to see each other, even if we were fighting, guys, like we wouldn't fight like face to face. I feel like the distance was the cause for some of our like fights, because we were so far apart from each other and we were frustrated. That's why we kept on fighting. But like every time like we'd see each other, it would be like kids in a candy shop. Yo, we would so like would be madly in love with each other. So I feel like communication, honestly for me communication was the biggest factor. It was the one thing that helped us, or helped me to like hold down that relationship for the longest time. Has been the worst and best dating experiences for you this year? First of all, mtase, akho kwa best dating experience. Yes, ayikho. Woo! Ngithe abafana asibayele basifuni, and I meant it. Like, I don't have any best dating experiences this year, but also my thing is this year I only had one relationship. The relationship I was in at the beginning of the year, which ended, and that was a relationship that started the previous year. So the relationship that started in 2020 continued into 2021, and it ended in 2021 at the beginning of the year. And then after that, I've never gotten into any other relationship. I've been like single ever since. And yeah, man, like, ew. I feel like after that relationship, I just realized about abafana bayazonda, and the best thing for ourselves is to stay away. And for the longest time, I think I didn't want to get into a relationship. And when I was, not that I was like looking for a relationship, when I was like willing to like interact with people and see where it takes me, the men were just losers. Like, a bunch of losers, mtase. And because of that reason, then I didn't get into like a relationship. So to answer your question, I don't have a best dating experience for this year, because the relationship I exited this year was horrible. Before it ended, it was like a maza. So it actually counts as my worst dating experience of the year. Yo, let me have a glass. Okay. The only thing I'm gonna say is that relationship, the one that ended this year at the beginning of the year, was such a terrible experience for me because I was so invested. And another thing is, I was so used to having someone around me all the time, like someone I do things together with. Like, we can study together, we can go run errands together, we can do this together. Like, there's so much we did together, and I was so used to being around the person that when I could see that the relationship was like at breaking point, it was just a lot for me to like stomach in, or a lot for me to accept. And that was like very hard. Like, it was really hard. So that was like my worst dating experience ever. Just in case you guys are wondering what color I was going in with, I was going in with this deep brown color on to the purple, as you guys can see, and then I also went over with the purple on top. So now I'm gonna go back in with that deep orange color. The next question is, would you ever recycle some of your relationship experiences? Mtase hayi cha soze ngeke nje, akekho nje noyedwa bandla. There's no relationship experience of mine that I'd ever want to recycle again. As much as I feel like I've learned a lot, there are so many things I had to learn from some of my relationship experiences, but I would never like recycle any of them. The thing is, some of the relationships I've had with people, they did give me there were some good elements. Like, for example, the past relationship, my last relationship, as I was saying, I feel like I did love it very much because I could just be around that person, and I would do my own thing, they would do their own thing, and then we can also like spend time together, run errands together, all those things. Those are things that I love very much. And also, there were just like small acts of service that I did love very much, because I'm someone who believe in the acts of service. That's like my top love language, together with quality time. So yes, some of those things I did enjoy, but there were also many other things that I didn't enjoy. So because of that reason, there's no relationship experience of mine that I specifically want to recycle. None. Even the other previous ones. And in fact, those ones are just, you guys know, man. You guys know. I give you story times. I tell you about these things. So There's none, like none that I want to recycle. The next question is, Haibo, uyajola Bloom. Please give us tips because we find the bad guys in it. Mina into engayisho nje ukuthi iBloom akuyona indawo yomjolo. Khohlwa umjolo, focus on yourself, focus on what you're here to do. If you're here to work, sebenza. If you're here to learn and be a student, focus on nje esikoleni. Khohlwa nje indaba zomjolo nabafana into engekho lezo la eBloom, guys. It will never work. This is not a city for dating. This is not a city for love. And when Rihanna, when she said we found love in a hopeless place, I'm sure she was talking about the city, because there's no way. Like, this is the worst city to like date in or even try having like a relationship in. And I'm telling you because I've been here and I have a couple of experiences to account that for. And I also know other people in this city that have had, similar experiences. So, don't try dating in Bloemfontein. Otherwise, if you can try again because you're stubborn and see where that takes you. But like, I'm not discouraging anyone. Obviously, the experiences are not going to be the same for all of us. Maybe some people did find love or they are in love, but generally, for the most part, for the rest of the population, there's no love here. So, okay, focus on yourself, love yourself, and just know there's no love that you're gonna find here. Your soulmate is not in Bloemfontein. They will never be in Bloemfontein. The next question is, what's something you wish men could do differently in relationships, and also why? You know what, Nia? I wish men were very like honest in relationships, because I feel like in all my relationship experiences I've noted that people are not honest, or people, especially with beginning of relationships, people are like always dishonest, and they show a side of them that is not really there. Like, someone will be this caring, sweet guy that probably takes you out or does things for you or whatever, and then as soon as you guys start dating, they try changing that. I wish men were very honest. And also, I just hate how men are just selfish beings, because they will do anything to get what they want, and then when they get what they want, they just end up changing. Like, for example, a guy could look at you and know that, you know what, maybe I don't want anything serious with her, maybe I just want to bite and then leave. But then when they approach you, they tell you they're serious about you, they want a relationship from you, knowing very well they don't want a relationship. And that's honestly a big flaw for you as a human being. You're gonna try and deceive people and pretend you're something that you're not, just because you have other ulterior motives. Like, have your integrity as a human being. Be who exactly who you are from the beginning and get go. Like, for example, I feel like I've never been dishonest about who I am. And if any of my exes, I don't have exes, God, if anyone who I've ever been involved with feels like I've been deceitful, then like you're out of your mind. Because I've always been me. I'll always be upfront. I always stand for what I stand for. I'll always be very vocal about who I am. And I'll always make sure that's the case, because I don't ever want to be in a situation where someone expects something else and then now I'm being something completely different. Like, I just wanna be free, be who I am, and yeah, that's it. Like, I don't ever want to be in a situation where I can't be me. Like, when someone says penny, they know what to expect. Like, I don't ever want to have something completely different. Like, if you just want something else, just be honest with the girl, tell her the truth. And if she doesn't accept, it's fine, because she's not supposed to accept something she does not agree with. And the fact that you have to string her along when you know exactly what you want says a lot about you as a person. It says a lot about your integrity as a person, rather than what it says about her. Because if you're not looking for a relationship and I'm looking for a relationship, then you should accept that. Don't try then to manipulate me and believing that you want a relationship when you know exactly that you do not want a relationship. That's yo. I don't know nothing about integrity. The next question is, okay, she says it's not a question, but on a serious note, you need to find you a boyfriend. So I said I'm gonna tell you guys a story about this question. So one day now in October this year, I'm traveling from Durban to Bloemfontein via a bus, and so I sit ne. Usually when I sit, I put my things next to the seat that's next to me. So I sit on the window seat. So if you've never been on a bus for long distance travel, it's two seats this side, two seats the other side. There's a window on either side. So I love taking the window seat. So I sit on the seat which is next to the window, right? And then this guy decides to sit next to me. Mind you, the bus is not full by that time. I'm like, okay, fine, he can sit. I don't care, right? So I start getting sleepy. So usually the one thing I do on the bus when I get sleepy is I lean on the window like this and I sleep. Yeah, boom. And then I fold my arms. Oh, sorry, I fold my legs and I put them on the seat. So yeah, the guy could see that was like an uncomfortable position to sleep, right? So he offers. So okay, he taps on my shoulder. I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe this guy is gonna complain because when I sleep, I face this side, so my head is leaning on the window, and like the rest of my body, like back whatever, is pushed back to the other side. So I'm thinking, Guti is gonna complain. Guti sissy, manje, like I don't know how I'm gonna translate this to English, but ngangithi sisi uyangidunisela yabo or into kanjalo. If you're Zulu, you're gonna get it. If you're not, I'm sorry, I can't translate it. So I'm thinking he's gonna say that, and then Uka is like, no, if you want to sleep, nah, just take your legs and put them on top of my lap. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. So okay, being being that bad bitch I am, I put them on top of his lap. And the thing is, when I'm raising my legs up, because I'm raising both of them up like Gaso, he picks them up with his hands and then I beg on his lap. So now my legs, my god, my legs are across his lap and then I lean like this on the window. I feel like if you've never been on a bus, you won't understand what I'm trying to explain. But if you have been on a bus, you get the positions that I'm explaining, right? So fine, gang lale and whatever. So every time we get to a bus stop, nje azehlise kahle inyawo zami gently, yabo. Nje like he was the sweetest gentleman. And then Masehla, so there's a halfway stop near called Montrose, and that's where we buy food. So when we get off at Montrose, I see Guti's wearing these other New Balance sneakers that I'm crazy about. I still want those sneakers. I'm like, nah, please. This is my soulmate. This guy is my soulmate. There's no way. He's even wearing my favorite sneakers, yabo. But like also, Nji, it was like something that I didn't take seriously at the time. So again, we go back, and then manje like I'm scared. Saying yasabi ukuthi ngizombuza kanjani ukuthi can I still like put my my feet on your lap if I want to sleep, yabo? And he's a tiny guy, like just okay. Should I still like place my feet on your lap because I want to sleep? And then I'm jelly before like he closes his eyes or listens to music. He's like, no. If you want to sleep again, just tap on my shoulder. Well, at that point, I was like, Lord, take me. Because where does this guy come from? Like, why is he so sweet? But long story short, we both got off at Bloemfontein. And yeah, man. I didn't even ask for his name. I didn't ask for his number. And when I got home, I actually realized, no, I like that guy, but unfortunately, I'll never find him again. So I feel like I met my soulmate there, but that's the guy I wanted. I have a boyfriend here, but unfortunately, I was stupid and I didn't even ask for his number. As alcohol is a problem, I've been cutting my crease for how long now? because I don't usually take this long to cut my crease. But now, because I'm tipsy, I've been at it. Okay, let me do last minute touch ups. Yes, do you still have space for another relationship? Mina ngikhathele umjolo. Same mntase, ebo, same. Nami ngikhathele, guys. I feel like that's probably another reason why I've been single for the rest of the year, because anginaso nje isikhathi somjolo, anginaso ngisho ispace sawo. And also, I can't take more disappointments from human beings. I've had enough at this stage. I've had enough. Besides umjolo, I've been disappointed by quite a number of people in life, so I've had enough at this point, and I can't take any more of it. Like, singi rights man, nje rights. What I need to find is a husband, not a boyfriend. So if you want to marry me, just maybe comment down below or DM me on Instagram or something, because it's Katsomjola I'm saying Naso, but for a husband I'm willing. So if you want to marry and you don't want to waste time and you know that I'm your soulmate, just come to me. Because it's some jolo it's because what do you take from your 2021 dating season? And I say I don't even have a dating season to start with. But if there's one thing that I did take is to never settle. Like, don't settle just because you don't have anything going on for you at the moment. Love will find you when it's supposed to find you. Like love will find you if it's supposed to find you. And if it doesn't find you, maybe that's a sign, Guti. Love is probably not the thing that is supposed to go on for you at that point. Like, angazi if I'm making sense. Probably I'm tipsy and I'm not making sense. But nje into engifuna ukuyisho ukuthi if ungakayitholi into oyifunayo, don't settle. Don't be that desperate person trying to get into a relationship and settling for anything, even when you know it's not what you're looking for. For example, this year I didn't find anyone that meets my standards, and for as long as I don't find that person, I'm not gonna settle. Like, anginasikhathi sokuganga nje. Mangakamtholi umuntu that gives me what I want, or that has any of the qualities that I'm looking for, then I'm not gonna settle. I'm just gonna be here alone as a penny. I'm gonna be single. So that's probably the one thing that I took away from my 2021 dating experience, and I feel like that's what everyone should also take away. Like, don't settle, just stay in your lane, mind your own business, do you, like, just focus on yourself. Maybe there's a reason why you're not finding what you're looking for. Maybe there's like a reason for all of that. So okay, that's one thing I took away from my 2021 dating experience, and I feel like that's probably one lesson I have to offer for you guys. If you don't find what you're looking for, then don't settle. Mosanji, don't jump at the first guy that shows interest at you. If that guy is not offering what you want, then just be alone. Does it be single? Ukuba single hasn't killed anyone, and it surely will not kill you as well. Just focus on yourself. And that's all I've got to say. And I feel like that's the one thing I took away from my dating experience in 2021. Orange. The question that I did ask on Instagram is, how has the dating experience been for people in 2021? And someone responded and they said 2021 blessed me with a handsome and a loving man. Happy emjolweni. Okay, I know the person that responded. Very happy for you, my sister. And that's honestly, like, I feel like everyone just wants to find someone who loves them, and yeah, I'm really happy for you. The next question is, you guys had experiences. That's it. I mean, I didn't have experiences. Like I said, I honestly don't even have a 2021 dating experience, because I just decided to be single. So honestly, Namin Devana now I don't really have like a proper dating experience for the year 2021. Gee, I don't have any. Angazi guys, angazi. Yabona nje indaba zomjolo mina ingakho ngithe abafana asibayekeni. Jay, that's all the advice I've got to give. That's all I want to say to you guys. And obviously, if you don't want to listen to the verse that I'm preaching, then I don't know what Jay. Abafana masiba yekenya. Okay, I've already primed my face. As you guys can see, my face is very glowy. So I use this Revlon Prime Plus Brightening plus Skin Tone Evening Makeup plus Skincare Primer. And for foundation, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 330 foundation. And now I'm going to take my foundation brush. If you guys don't know where I get my brushes from, these ones I got them from Shein, and honestly they are the best brushes. And I even got a second set. That second set I use it for my clients, and the first set is specifically for me. So this is from my first set of brushes. This is the one that I use for my own face. And what you try to do is just tap your product in. Make sure it doesn't move around that much. That's all I try to do, honestly. And it's so easy to blend foundation with brushes, because what a beauty blender will do, it'll move your product around too much. And I'm so glad I only started using brushes only instead of a beauty blender, because one thing about that thing, it will move your product very much. So now I just use a foundation brush and I tap everything in. So I'm just like clearly tapping everything into my skin. I'm not moving it around too much. I'm just tapping in wherever it is. Also, my hands are tired of blending, but do you guys see that? Also, my biggest dilemma is I have braids and I can't even lay edges. And I feel like at some stage, even at this stage, I'm supposed to even be laying edges, but I just can't do that because I don't know how to. Okay, now that I'm done blending in my foundation, I know they say that this foundation is matte, but can you guys see how glow it is with the combination of the primer that I use? And that's the one thing I love about it. Also, this foundation works very well if you probably don't have a lot of things that you're trying to cover up on your face. Let me put some Vaseline on my lips. Okay. And then we have some wine. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with concealer for highlighting. So I'm putting it wherever I want to highlight. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Correct Concealer. This is honestly my favorite concealer, and it is so affordable. I think it retails for 70 rand earlier this year. I don't know when was it. This guy said we should go on a date. Fine, I know a guy, so I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. He was like, I'm in Bloemfontein. Okay, I'm like, okay, sharp, right? So he tells me, yo, my eyes are getting water. He tells me we should meet, whatever, we go on a date, right? So we get to the restaurant. I'm ordering whatever I want to eat. Fine, I get pasta. It's not even expensive here, so I get pasta, and yeah, I just like order the usual whatever I have whenever I go to that specific restaurant, because that restaurant, it was a restaurant I'm used to going to. So okay, fine, okay, dim low, I order whatever, whatever. So now the waiter comes with a bill. This guy's acting funny. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry for swearing. So okay, he and then he starts telling me a story. He's like, no, he's supposed to get paid next week. So okay, now he doesn't have money. I'm like, ah, okay. We had lala because I'm not paying. Even if I pay, I'm paying for my own portion of the bill. So I'll pay for whatever I had, and then that's it. I'm gonna leave him there to wash the dishes, whatever. Because why would you ask me out on a date to pay for the date? Yo guys, I was so mad. I've never been embarrassed because he was acting funny. So finally he borrows money from his friend and the friend sends him money and he pays for the bill. That was like I was like, nah. But after that I was like, nah. These men are losers and I'm not gonna go on a date because what if it happens again? Like ever since I've been skeptical on going on dates because my thing is not that I have like I can pay for my own bill. Like fairly, I'm used to going on solo dates or like with myself and paying for my own bill. But angizohlazwa indoda at a restaurant and then he starts sweating and looking funny when the bill gets there. Like ufunani khona if you know you can't pay for the date. Why ask for someone on a date when you know you can't pay? Yo, I was so mad, guys. I was so mad. Like I was so mad, and the bill was like not even that expensive. I think it was 400 and something for the both of us. I was like, "Uchuluki, so 400, 400." I am sorry, Kim. If you guys wanna drag me for it, it's fine. It's whatever. Uchuluki, so I pay 400, but I'm supposed to date you. Yo, hi. Mm-mm. Look, like I told you guys, I use it for contouring, and I'm gonna go into the two shades, which are Chiche Churro and Brown Sugar. These two shades, those are the shades that I use to contour my face, and I'm just gonna tap in a bit on to the two shades, and just use it to contour. Yo, I'm so tipsy. I don't even know how I'm doing this. And then I'm gonna go in here. Okay, and then I need to contour my nose, so I'm gonna be going in with the very same shades. Okay. Right, and then now I need to go in with my Revolution Banana Deep Baking Powder, and I'm just gonna use that to set my face. This powder to set my face. forehead, and then I need to outline the contour. Now I'm gonna answer the last two questions while I finish off the rest of my makeup. So now I'm putting on blush onto my cheeks. I'm using this blush brush from Shein, and honestly it's the best brush ever. Like honestly, this set of brushes, guys, you should really get it, especially if you're a beginner and you want makeup brushes. Excuse me. If you are a beginner and you are looking for makeup brushes, these are the best brushes you can ever get for yourself because they will give you value for money. That's one. Two, they have everything that you need as a beginner, all the brushes that you need as a beginner. So if you are a beginner, I'll suggest that you go for it. So now I'm gonna be putting on a bit of blush on my cheeks, and then I'll do the same for the other cheek. And then go back in with my contour brush. From Foschini, and I'm just gonna use it to line my lips. It's a very dark brown color scent. I'm sure you guys have seen this lip gloss from me a couple of times, so I'll take that and use it to gloss up my lips. And that is it. Okay, so that's it. This is the final look, and I'm trying to show you guys. I hope it's visible. And with everything said, I really did enjoy filming this look. It was very nice filming a drunk makeup tutorial. Let me fix my brow hairs. Like, it was really nice filming a drunk makeup tutorial, and I had so much fun talking about a topic that I enjoy talking about the most, which is umjolo or dating. And just one thing that I want to say to you guys seriously this time, without me being tipsy or drunk, well, I'm still tipsy and I'm still drunk. One thing that I want to say is there's no need for you to settle. Whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl, there's no need for you to settle. Whatever you're looking for is out there, and you will find it. And even if it takes you forever to find it, it's okay. Like, there's no need for you to settle for whatever the next person is offering just because they're the only person offering something to you. You don't have to settle. And I feel like that's the one thing I've taken away from 2021. And it's also good to take a break from dating or relationships if you feel like they're not working out. Like, for example, I feel like for the year 2021, umjolo was just not a thing for me. I didn't have time for it. I also didn't have the energy. I was not keen on anything to do with it. I didn't want to talk about talking stages or anything like that. So because of that specific reason, I feel like it was a good thing for me to take a time away from dating, a time away from getting to know people, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like maybe I will find what I'm looking for, maybe I won't find what I'm looking for, but either way, I'm comfortable with whatever outcome I get, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna try and settle for something I'm not looking for just because it's the only thing I'm being offered. There's so much more for me out there besides umjolo. Like, and guys, it's bancane, man. Like, we're still very young. Angazi, we're still very young. I'm like 21. So I feel like that's another thing I had to realize at this important stage of my life, that, you know what, I'm very young, Penny usamncane, and probably the things you're looking for, it's gonna take time for you to find them, and maybe this is time for you to focus on yourself, focus on your friends, focus on having fun, being out there, getting out there, letting people know you, doing whatever you have to do, and like, that's just it. Besides dating, there are other more important things in life. So nje, like, I don't know, I hope you guys get the point that I'm saying. Specifically to the ladies, to the girls, guys, there's more out there besides umjolo. There's more out there besides abafana. There's no need for you to settle. There is gonna be a boy who's gonna love you for all that you are, or who's gonna give you everything that you deserve. It might not be now, it might not be in the next 2 years, it might be in the next 15 years, and that's okay. You just have to accept that, because why are you settling, guys? I bo zincenge zithande, and like that's all I can say is zincenge zithande, and just know your worth. Like, just be comfortable, be okay with being yourself or being on your own until you find what you're looking for, because there's absolutely no need for you to settle. But yeah, with everything said, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I hope that you guys do subscribe to my channel. Be welcome to Dynamite's hotspot. Excuse me for the burp. I hope that you guys do welcome yourselves into Dynamite's hotspot. This is a channel for real people with real feelings and everyone to be themselves. So yeah, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. You did enjoy it. If you have any other suggestions or things that you would like me to do on this channel, please do comment down below. If you have any topics that you'd like me to cover, please do comment down below. And this is the rest of my face. This is the final look. I can't see the brush that I'm looking for, but it's fine. I feel like my face is perfect. As you guys know, the face card, I don't know why my nose is running. As you guys know, the face card never declines. I'll see you guys next time.